Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, I'm going to take you guys to Woodstock, Georgia. I've got a video that was submitted by Christian B of a large object way off in the distance here that he noticed while he was driving down the highway. But first, I want to give you guys a weather update on a situation that's unfolding right now as I do this video in the northern Gulf of Mexico. This is a very strong storm system that has a ton of available energy that could produce tornadoes in the Florida Panhandle, parts of southeastern Alabama, even over in the New Orleans area and all across Florida, and even eventually up into South Carolina. Again, this is a very strong storm system that's in progress right now as I do this video. Here's all the storm warnings that it's produced so far, and there's probably going to be many more as we move into the evening hours. The orange lines you see on here are special marine warnings, and they're advising people along the coast to not be in boats right now, at least for the next couple hours. The yellow and gold rectangles you see on here are severe thunderstorm warnings and severe thunderstorm watches that go all the way up into southern Georgia and eventually will be into South Carolina if this holds together. And the only reason I'm bringing this up, we see thunderstorms on here all the time. It's the dark colors in the middle of this storm system. That means there is a ton of available energy that could produce tornadoes here in the next couple, 3 hours across the southeastern United States. So I wanted to give you guys a heads up while I had the chance. Looking at all the different storm warnings because of this storm system moving through the Florida Panhandle, parts of northern Florida, there are so many, they're overlapping each other. There's severe thunderstorm warnings, severe thunderstorm watches on both coasts of Florida, even over here on the east coast of Florida near St. Augustine and Jacksonville. And that's right now as I do this video. The storm system is large and in charge, and there is a lot of available energy. This is the lifted index. This is what creates convection, and the convection creates tornadoes. The CAPE is the available energy in this area, and you can see this very strong line of CAPE. This is the available energy. Right now, it's the strongest in the Tampa area and goes all across the state of Florida. So just a heads up, guys, if you're in these areas, I'm sure you're well aware that it's storming or raining or getting ready to storm. But the reason I'm giving you guys a heads up is because these storms are unusually strong out here in the northern Gulf of Mexico, and this energy is moving towards land right now as I do this video. So big heads up. Also received a photo out of Fort Smith, Arkansas from a couple of days ago of large hail, and they're probably seeing this type of hail in Florida right now. This is probably what, tennis ball size, maybe golf ball size, by Suncia G out of Fort Smith, Arkansas. That was from April 15th of 2023, and they're probably seeing hail equivalent to that size in parts of the Florida Panhandle and southern Georgia. If not, you very well could be here in the next couple of hours. Coming over here to the homepage of the website, today's feature photo was sent in by Ken C out of North Dakota. Very photogenic sky here. Big jumbo halo low on the horizon, loaded with sundogs on both sides and even one at the top. You don't see that one very often, but that is a absolutely spectacular photo by Ken out of North Carolina. Coming over to the Space Weather Prediction Center, you can see in the last 12 hours there was a large M-class solar flare that was Earth directed. Looking at the Earth-facing side of the sun, there's the sunspots that produced the large M-class solar flare. There's another active region turning towards the Earth. A few small sunspots, but there's some back here behind that active region too, so we could see an increase in solar activity here in the coming days. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. Isolated earthquake activity in the northwestern quadrant. That's the red vertical lines you see on these seismographs. The dark blue represents magma intrusion. So a little bit of activity at the supervolcano caldera. And something else weather related I wanted to touch on for tomorrow, if you're in central Texas all the way down into southern Texas and even over into Houston tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow evening, there's going to be an abundance of available energy for possible tornadoes, large hail, and high winds tomorrow afternoon and evening in central Texas. All right, now I want to take you guys down to Woodstock, Georgia. Video submitted by Christian B. It goes back to November of 2022, but it's still a cool video. He noticed something as he was driving down the highway here in the middle of town, and you're going to see a large black object over here. It's kind of tucked in behind the power lines, and at first, it definitely looks like a blimp, but he kept recording because at times, it doesn't look like a blimp. It's got features on it that don't necessarily align with the blimp. It's kind of cruising through the sky here at a slow speed. He even mentioned in the video that he thought maybe this was a blimp, but he wasn't quite sure. And we've all seen blimps in the sky, and they're easily identifiable. I know I've seen blimps, and I'm sure most of you guys have too. This here didn't look exactly like a blimp. Maybe it was some sort of experimental craft that was cruising through the sky. Okay, watch here in just a second as it comes out from behind that sign. You're going to see the nose of this thing tilt downward, and the back, see how the back goes up and the front tilts down? Did that in mid-flight as it was moving through the sky. He was far enough away from it where he couldn't tell if it was making any noise. I'm sure other people saw it too that were driving down the highway. He just happened to capture this good video. It didn't have any blinking lights on it. Was just moving through the sky horizontally, didn't do any type of maneuvers other than what you just saw right there when the nose tilted downward. Okay, here in just a second, it's going to re-emerge. He picks it back up on video right here, and you're going to see it go down behind this big hillside over here that's full of trees. See the tree line? And it dips down in behind that tree line there. Check that out. Very large, mysterious object noticed in the sky by Christian above Woodstock, Georgia. Thank you, Christian. Greatly appreciate that. Also have a unique video I want to share with you guys that was sent in by PJ Mitchell. You don't see these very often, and I've seen these one time in my life, and they spanned across the sky from horizon to horizon. And this is at sunrise. These are called crepuscular rays. If they're opposite of the sun, say the sun was over here, and let's say that they were originating on the opposite side of the sun, those would be called anti-crepuscular rays. But these are a real phenomenon. We don't see these very often. But when you do see them, you are definitely compelled to get out your recording device and start recording, as they are highly photogenic and quite awesome to see. Like I said, I've seen one display of those where they stretched all the way across the sky from horizon to horizon. Thanks for the photos and videos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports@MrMBB333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website, look for this red tab that says have a large video. Simply click on that red tab, drag and drop your video into the red banner. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.